Stay wary, Master. Visibility is poor ahead. There! Master! Wolves!
What's this?
They're nimble! Watch your back! It's fire!
Did it! Quiet night.
We don't take kindly to trespassers.
They're armed, Master.
Wolf hunting fire!
No! They hold the advantage! I shall take on. They're Where is the enemy? Be gone, abomination! I cannot move! No! They hold the advantage! Don't let fear keep you back! Tis a port crystal, Master.
'Tis a port crystal. One can reach it from anywhere with the use of a magic item.
So quiet.
Which group of bandits has taken this inn can serve as the hub of our journeys.
These last years, Duke Edmund seemed to repairing worn fortifications, increasing the number of eyes on the watch. Grand Soren's not the largest of cities, sure, but its walls are well strong enough to keep the beasties out. All in all, not a bad place to live. Have your pick, any you like. What will it be today? Understood.
Here we can rest, manage inventory and skills, and so on.
These last years, Duke Edmund's... Grand Soren's not the largest of cities, sure, but its walls are well strong enough to keep the beasties out. All in all, not a bad place to live. Have your pick, any you like. What will it be today? will it be today? Have your pick, any you like. What will it be today? What will it be today? What will it be today? Have your pick, any you like. Come again soon.
We don't deal in the like of grimoires here. We're in honest business. Those magic tomes are oft forgeries, else stolen property. Oi, there's a notion. Why not ask a thief? They're more like to have it than honest folk like me, I'll warrant you. Take all the time you like. Do come again.
Flame and holy magics are effective against the monsters of the Everfall.
We can take on curatives and other supplies for our journey here.
A smithy, I should think.
Merciful Maker, please, please no. Sir, I know 'tis not a matter fit to thrust upon a passing stranger, but please, I ask only that you listen a while. Just a short while. Thank you, sir. This child is my son. Was my son. His heart stopped, not a few hours past. Always weak, his sweet heart, since he was but a babe. I had long known he would not live long. But to see it, to watch him slip from my grasp, I am left with naught but rage at my impotence. Fain to try any means that I might to bring him back, I looked to magic, even curses, anything to bring him back to me. I know it for madness, but still Here, pray, accept these, sir. The first of those stones I bought from a merchant my son and I passed in our travels. He spoke of a powerful magic within it. Gather rocks such as this together, he said, and even the dead shall wake. Not that I am one to blindly believe in such tales, mind. Yet still, I thought there no harm in trying. And so I searched. But by the time I found a second, the whole pursuit rang hollow. 'Tis a vain hope to seek immortality in such trinkets, I know. I felt a fool for having e'er believed it. In my search, I've come to learn that tales of such stones as wake the dead are far from rare. My son's condition grew worse. In my desperation, I scoured each passing town for any rumor or legend it might hold. Some claimed the stones came from beyond the rift. Others cautioned that all hope of revival dies when corruption begins to take the body. Another says the stone's power to call back the dead relies upon the strength of the wielder. If that is true, there's little use in the likes of me collecting them. But perhaps in the hands of one such as the Arisen. No, forgive me, sir. I fear I am well mad with grief. Blades to temper, mail to mend. Times of warming, ample business for a smithy. A cloud of unease hangs over the land these days.
So quiet. Feed for livestock, no doubt. We'll have little trouble procuring equipment and supplies here.
This is the city's west gate, opening on the Grand Sea's Leah.
Set off from here, and we'll be on the path to the Windbluff Tower.
What's that?
Ever a pleasure.
Tis a barber
I feel
shop.
familiar with this area now.
Welcome. The Arisen, is it? I've heard talk on the winds. Devon, if it please you. I was a doctor afore taking up a barber's shears. With the dragon come, I'd like to better business playing sawbones again. Oh well. What will it be today, What will it be today, Come again soon.
This place holds its share of shadows. We'll like find all manner of shops here.
A ladder, man.
You humans certainly do make a lot of expressions. Hello.
How does the day find you? Such a grand house of worship, isn't it?
Hazlitt devours every book you set before him. He studied it. I've never been much for reading myself.
All men know the dragon to be a dread bane upon this world.
Come from Cassidus, are you, my child?
Is there aught I may assist you in? Is there aught I may assist you in?
This city has a church as well,
Is there aught I may assist you in?
How's the day find you?
Ah, arisen, sir. I find myself in a situation most dire. I thought to sell some land I own to raise capital, but I must first evict those who live upon it. This typically requires a rather involved procedure, but times are dire, and I wish the current residents gone with all haste. They'll not hear this proposal from me, but from the arisen. They are like to weigh it carefully. You are my best and final hope in this matter. Can I rely upon your aid? Ha ha! I wagered you'd agree, and I never lose a wager. They'll not hear this proposal from me, but if it were to come from the arisen, they'd like to weigh it carefully. Please convince the residents that leaving quickly is in the best interests of all. Any rarities to sell? I'll pay you handsomely. Any rarities to sell? Right then.
I feel more familiar with this quest now. Furnival's tenant are somewhere within Grand Sorin. Hello. Yes, Arisen?
Who among you has seen the dragon? Who saw it raise a village at the southern shore? Yes, how may I aid you, sir? Aye, we pay tariff on Furnival's land. Oh, wants us gone, does he? I wager it's not so simple a proposition as all that. I know Furnival's the law on his side, but I'm loath to simply up and go at his command. It's a hard decision, sir, and not one I'd make alone. I've a wife and son. They should get word of this afore all else. They're off about the town, though where I don't know. Perhaps you could find them and explain the matter? I would hear their thoughts ere I make any decision. No doubt you are filled with fear and awe, with trepidation, with despair. And what?
What of the eviction dealings, sir? Any rarities to sell? I'll pay you handsomely. Right then.
We dread the unknown, and ill know how to respond.
Sarah must be within the capital somewhere.
The Duke's brave enlistment corps has dispatched the foul hydra what terrorised the Southlands.
Sir, you have need of me? Furnival would have us quit his land? Oh, fie, but this is sudden. Had he even a whit of the Maker's decency, he'd give fair warning afore such a request. I beg of you, sir, grant me a little time to consider what you say. I would strive to have an answer for you shortly.
Let's
Hear
speak
the
with Pip.
tingling tale of the brave Sir Mercedes. She
All of these workers going about their business. The Pawn Guild stands ahead. It is a gathering place for my kind. It is usually more lively. The stairs ahead lead atop the castle. These stairs serve as a useful route in their own right.
What? Who are... Our landlord would drive us from our home? Forget it. I won't go. I don't care how wealthy he is. He can't simply toss us out. I'll never leave. Ever. Not in 1,000 years.
They like to find Pip in the craftsman's quarter.
Many of these are like to be homes of members of the Duke's court.
Who among you has seen the dragon?
Hear ye, hear ye! The Duke's brave enlistment corps has dispatched the foul hydra.
No, my mind is made up. Now stop chasing me, just leave me be.
'Tis a troubling foe! Young Pip is near the aqueducts like as not. I shall restore your health. Hold on.
I'll heal your wounds.
forgive me, sir, but my mind is yet awhirl with the matter. I need more time.
We must seize young Pip as one would a foe, ere he gives us the slip.
Mind the guards on watch, Master. They'll not suffer any untoward behavior lightly. This must be an alehouse. Patrons off post work notices in the ale.
Many's the person comes to drink here, all bearing different tales.
You don't give up, do you? And I was taught that Arisen were friends of the weak. Oh, what does it matter? Even I can, and any who cross fordable will find work hard to come by. And Father isn't like to stand against one so powerful. What choice do we have? Well, so be it. I dare say I won't miss that pigsty of a home besides. Now, if there's nothing else, pray leave me be.
Now we need only convince Sarah.
What good are Arisen if not to help small folks such as us?
Most of the doors are barred tight, for fear of the dragon, perhaps. This inn can serve as the hub of our journeys.
Who among you has seen the dragon? Who saw it raise a village?
Hear ye, hear ye! The Duke's brave enlistment corps has dispatched...
It would be madness to stand against Fornival, considering my husband's position, to say nothing of our son. Make us, save us! What shall we do?
Hear the tingling tale!
It would be madness. Nay.
Hear ye! The Duke's...
Who among you has seen the dragon? It seems my wife and child are as yet undecided. I'll not press on without their consent. No doubt you are filled with fear and awe, with trepidation.
Hear ye!
It would be madness to nay.
The
What good?
It would be nay.
Hear the tingling tale of the brave Sir Mercedes, she who's...
The city has amenities to suit every need. Armorers, apothecaries...
This way leads on to the
room
encampment.
To rest. Grand Sorin, the beating heart of all Grances. Leave it to me, master. No harm must come to our charge. Castle walls? Or the ruins of such? War has not been kind to this place.
Kill them all! Get him!
Armed roads! Yes, we were more watchful. They're left exposed after a grand strike. Counter after they strike.
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
We have triumphed. Those walls must be a great comfort to those who dwell within.
Armed bandits, Arisen. Most like a
I'll take down the most troublesome of them. They're left exposed after a grand strike.
counter after they strike.
They attack in quick succession. They're left exposed after a grand strike. They attack in quick succession.
Wait for an opening.
Counter after they strike.
Come over him!
They're left exposed after a grand strike.
They attack in quick succession. Strength in numbers anytime. Leave it to me. Such open locales screened from enemies a tricky proposition.
There may be aught of use inside. Was most like a watch post once.
What's that?
This looks interesting. Monsters can strike day or night, even in the shadow of Grand Soren's walls. Ample store of meat for an emergency. Crags care not whom they hide. Better it be us. The Duke's forces grow, and an army of scholars pore over old texts, all to fight the world.
The Duke's forces grow, and an army of scholars pore over old texts, all to fight the worm. Fell an ox, and we'll have ample store of meat for an emergency. Monsters can strike day or night, even in the shadow of Grand Soren's walls.
The city holds every amenity. It would make a fine base for our adventuring. War has not been kind to this place.
Castle walls? Or the ruins of such? With Grand Soren as a base, we ought to be able to travel even further. I've come to feel more at peace when the capital is in sight.
The mild weather year-round makes Gransus well-suited for human life. humans certainly do make a lot of it.
I swore to you an answer, and I know you come for it. But please, for pity's sake, just a bit more time.
Now.
Sarah has changed her thinking.
Tis not the last we'll call upon, is it?
These last years, Duke Edmund seemed to repair. Grand Sorensen, all in all, have your pick, any you like. What will it be today? What will it be today?
Here we can rest.
Have your pick,
manage
any you
inventory.
like. What will it be today? Understood.
The life of a salesman surely has its own trials.
How fare you?
Well, you have the Maker's patience, sir, and I thank you for it. I've made up my mind. Though it twist my heart to breaking, we are in no place to defy Fornival's will. I am my husband's wife in all things. Pray, tell him I will follow whatever path he chooses.
We've secured their consent. Let's speak to Jasper.
We're like to have dealings with the armorer here for some time to come.
Seems this is where the merchants live. It's quite open.
These stairs serve as a useful route in their own right.
Ever a pleasure.
This must be an alehouse.
I am my husband's wife in all things. Pray, tell him I will follow whatever...
Flame and holy magics are effective against the monsters of the Everfall.
Many's the person comes to drink here, all bearing different tales.
Salomet was a scholar, the leader of a council of sorcerers. He was a genius, a luminary, until the day he went mad. He put the fruit of the council's research to the flame and disappeared. Aye, geniuses are so oft-touched with madness. But enough of him. I care only about the tome he kept with him in his research. I would make it mine, sir. Even if it means sifting through the muck to find it.
Is there aught I may assist you in? Well met, sir.
Stunning structures, are they not? Homes to knights and chamberlains, most like.